Morning everybody. It's a bit early. Don't want things to slam or it'll wake up Jasper. I'm going for a drive. It's like literally the best thing to do on a Saturday morning. I'm heading off to see the new headquarters of Slick Revolution. No, this is not a paramilitary group. Hopefully I get to see some of their new Flexiboards, like proper production ones. Very excited. Also, been dying to try out these rough stuff wheels. But first, I've got 230 odd miles to drive and I need to finish editing a vlog post. It's cool that they've got Superchargers going in, but that's where the ordinary electricity chargers are. And I don't know if I can get to them. It's seriously unbelievable. This is all new though. Yeah, apparently the electricity's cut off because of the fire. Well, Ecotricity didn't put that on their website, did they, when I was planning today's journey? And I don't much want to use the Superchargers because, well, firstly I can't use these ones because they aren't working. And the only other one on my route is a 2-bay supercharger at a hotel that is like permanently busy. So yeah, so far, not loving the infrastructure this morning. At least this one is working, thankfully. The app did know that the last one was out of commission, but the website didn't, so kind of annoying, but I just had to drive an extra 22 miles, which is the great thing about Ecotricity and, you know, living in the UK with an electric vehicle. Only slight downside is if I'd been in a 30 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf, I may well have tried to just drive straight to Fleet without plugging in anywhere else. And then I would have been in some trouble. I've just finished my editing. Had a bit of a weird situation. I'm at a different charger now. I was plugged in over there and now I'm plugged in here because the one over there stopped working twice. It said vehicle charging error, but funnily enough I've plugged into this one and there's no error. Yeah, reliability still not great. I tell you, if I'd had to pay the £3 connection fee, I'd be furious right now because this little escapade would have cost me £9. Luckily, as an Ecotricity customer, I'm not paying the connection fee, and so it's not actually cost me anything except a few minutes. Speaking of which, it's time to get cracking. And welcome to Slick Revolution headquarters.
The business moved from Yorkshire, now in Southampton, and much more suitable premises for...
Yeah.
This is the current Maxibard. So it's basically utilising the new Flexiboard battery pack for a sleeker design, the weights along the full length of the deck, and it's obviously you got a little bit more ground clearance in the centre of the board. Plus we've had a few things as well upgraded. Every e-board company suffers the same problems with people banging the motors, so we've improved the motor. There's a tighter grip on the shaft, and then we've got a much stronger and more secure motor hanger or motor mount there, so it can take a lot more stick, people hitting stones, people hitting curbs, that kind of thing. Yeah, so this is the Flexiboard with the rough stuff wheels. These are some sample colours that we're trying out to see which are most popular, but standard will be black, and then we've also got red. But you can see the difference in the height between these wheels and smaller ones. These are 110mm diameter, we've got a 63mm ground contact, and when you're riding on tarmac it runs in the centre, so it's nice and smooth. There's not a lot of rolling resistance, a bit like riding a mountain bike on a smooth road. It's the same kind of idea, but the difference here, yeah, you've got a much greater ground clearance between the wheel and the motors, so the chance of you hitting a big stone and damaging the motors a lot less. These are the shred light mounts on the front as well. We're doing a film for them soon. Nifty things. You get 2 for the front and 2 for the back, and they come in red for the rear light. Just clips on like that. Then you've got full strength, half strength, and then a flash. And I found out recently, or I hadn't realised, you can mount them this way as well. Oh. So you can have 2 on the front pointing forwards, then 2 on the back pointing forwards as well, so you get a nice shadow cast by your wheels, which is pretty cool. This is the bamboo deck. We've also got this carbon deck option here. This has got the normal slick or road wheels on, so you can see the difference in size here. It can run on both easily, so if you've got something that's really smooth and it's nice to ride with smaller wheels. I'll be driving my car and I'll find some freshly resurfaced, I think.
I'm coming back to this.
Yeah. The carbon deck's a nice looking thing. It's got a slight camber, so it's when you're standing on it, it'll ride nice and flat.
How much has it changed since the prototype that I tried?
So certainly with the motors, we've upgraded the motor to have, as we said for this one, it's the much more improved strength gripping onto the shaft and the improved stronger motor mounts. Things that have changed with the battery pack, we increased the depth of these valleys here. So it's more flexible at those points, because we found when we rode it those were slightly weak points that cracked. Although the prototype was a much harder plastic, it's much softer.
Yeah.
You can bend this right round when it's off. Inside we increased the battery protection as well. We've also added a W concave, so you've got two valleys running here, so it sits really nicely on your foot. It's a much more sort of locked in feel. This is my personal board.
Does that mean we can go for a ride with it?
I finally gifted myself one. Yeah, we can go for a ride on these as well.
It's that Flexiboard tryout time. This arrangement with the thumb, much better idea. Because I've just managed to turn a camera on and a microphone, and I haven't hit the trigger accidentally yet. Awesome.
And another thing with these, because you don't have that solid edge on the outside of the wheel, when you know, for example, you've seen cyclists get trapped in tram lines.
Yeah.
Moving side to side, like if you move up that white paint line there, you don't have that barrier to stop you moving up, because it's a convex.
Yeah.
The edge of the wheel can roll onto it much more easily.
Right, got some goodies to take home with me. Got a set of rough stuff wheels, because apparently they should fit on my Evolve board, so I'm going to stick them on there and give them a go. Should probably also have a go with the street wheels as well at some point. We'll get around to that. Robert also very kindly gave me a deck cleaning thing, which is great because my deck is outrageously dirty. Shred lights. Fantastic. We're going to see how far these things illuminate. And now, unfortunately, the fun is over. Boo. With any luck, I'll be able to get all the way home without charging, and if I do have to charge, I'm going to use a supercharger this time, because I'm fed up of turning up at places and finding the chargers aren't working. Cheers very much.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Take care, good luck, and hopefully I'll come down and see how you're doing again.
Yeah, we'll go for another ride again. Perfect.
Brilliant. Or if you ever come up to Essex,
Definitely.
give me a bell and we'll...
Or maybe I'll see you at Critical Mass as well.
Yes, that would be awesome.
I'll let you know if I'm driving there.
Brilliant.
Nice one. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Fantastic. Well, I got home, and in decent time. 2.5 hours straight up from Southampton. And it was great to see Robert and Slick Revolution and the progress that company has made in terms of moving forwards. It's really sort of grown into quite an interesting little enterprise. And while we're on the subject of things that have changed over time, that Flexiboard is a much more finished product now. The brake is smooth and not likely to throw you off the front, which was one of the problems that I found with the production prototype, so that's clearly been sorted out. It seemed nice and powerful. Those rough stuff wheels, I'm going to give them a proper go, because I've got a set to try out, make sure they fit on my Evolve board, you do still get a bit of vibration through them, definitely. Certainly far more than you would with, say, a pneumatic wheel. But the plus side is they also roll over things like acorns, sticks, stones, that kind of thing, in a way that gives you confidence to ride the board and actually get some speed and fun going, even though the surface is not exactly what you'd call optimal. So should be pulling in any moment now with Jasper, having had a nice day out in Esher. So I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember to like it, share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye.
Also added a W concave.
It's got a nice bit on there.
Disclaimer, depending on how big your feet are.
Yeah. You say my feet are
But
big?
you will feel it. You will feel it sort of grip into your.
It's not a lot of rolling resistance, is that?
Yeah, actually, foot.